Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is a pop-up stream. Shit's happening. I see you got 15th Bend out there. Good to see you, brother Zach Thong. Thank you for coming by. And the real Justine Kispick. The real, not the fake one, the real one. I like the real one the best. Anyway, what the hell am I doing? Well, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. We have a new member. Epi, hello. Haven't seen you for ages, brother. Of course, I haven't been on here for ages. Been trying to follow my life. But anyway, thank you, Justine. Yeah, I don't want that fake one, right? Yes. Well, thank you for becoming a member, for which you will get absolutely nothing at this point in time, but I'm working on it. Yeah, we're going to have some member only content coming up. And Steve-O, what's up? Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we will definitely be having some fun. I'm see if I can do this here. This playing around. Masharis, this is from Marty Music right here. This is what I'm currently working on. I got my dreams and aspirations high. I think I got the very first part of this lick sorted down at about 70-ish beats a minute instead of the 170 it's supposed to be. But all things in time, right? Anyway, this is what I'm working on. That's enough of that. You all know the song. Man, this is crazy good. And I like that he's doing it on a semi-acoustic because that's what I'm working on it on. Um, and I think that's great. You know, well, it's a hollow body, not a semi-acoustic, but you guys know what I mean. But anyway, but yeah, this is. Let's see here. Hang on. I know I got funky there. Oh no! My guitar has got a new mark on it. It's ruined. Fuck, I have to buy a new guitar now. No, I won't. Um, but yeah, I've got it to. I've got that very first lick part down. How in the hell did I do that? Hold up. Come on. Why? 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 Why we do that? Why? Uh. Wow. My whole thing froze up. I cannot access anything. Why? Well, am I back? That was the weirdest thing ever. I don't know if I was gone or what happened there, but we had the problems. Hold on here. Let me. Can I close the search? Stop. Stop sharing. There it is. All right. Now we're back to normal. Okay. I think we're working again. Are we working again? God, I can't. I don't know how to sit with my acoustic in front of this microphone. I still have a chat. Hey, I still got a chat. Blind Neil, welcome. Oh my God. The pot's not, I haven't had any pot today. That's the whole problem, brother. That's the whole problem. So anyway, this is an example of where I'm at. We'll see how much I can screw this up. Uh let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. anyway, that's I know that doesn't seem like much, but I just started yesterday, so you know that's how that went. But why not? Why am I doing a stream today? It's not to ruin your guys' ears with my guitar playing, but the reason I'm doing this stream today is I got shit to say. Um, some of you know I had a couple of rough days and I dropped out of contact because I was having some issues. Hello, Camellia. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Will Dick. Man, the guy's genius. You gotta check his stuff out. He's just an absolute genius. Blind Neil is Blind Neil, and he's really fucking cool. So you should check him out too. If you want to just hang out and smoke, sometimes he does that stuff. So, the pot is your friend, unlike what Satan tries to tell you. So Satan, he tries to get you off the pot. I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's a bad idea. So anyway, I'm going to be moving on that riff today, throughout the day, and then practicing my scales, doing stuff like that. I don't play the electric much right now. I'm trying to focus on the acoustic. And if you're wondering why I'm not on camera, here I'll give you this. This is why I'm not on camera. So you don't want to look at that. You just don't. There's something wrong with me. No, I just don't give a shit. Anyway. So we're going to turn the camera off. You can look at this happy guy right here. Hey, Mark Tanner, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Oh man, stay safe up there in the mountains hiking, brother. Beautiful up there, but a lot of pitfalls. A lot of pitfalls, if you know what I mean. Pitfalls. You know what I mean. They're up there in the mountains and sometimes in the valleys and on the beaches and well. You could really get hurt anywhere, but I want to understand. I've been watching and doing a lot of stuff. Our lives are now led by internet and by the prevailing winds of said internet. Now, I know we all like to think that we're completely independent of that. I don't follow that, except you do. You do. You do, and you don't even know it because we're all a bunch of fucking sheep. And here's one of the ways you follow it. You are playing whatever poop game you like. I don't care. And you want a bonus, so you got to watch an ad. One of the ones that aren't annoying where you actually get something for watching the ad, except for the ones that punish you simply for playing the game and just pop up out of nowhere. But it's said ad that I really want to. It's really got me set off. Why do we no longer care about truth in advertising? Why does the product presented to us on the visual screen not match the product that we're going to receive? And why do we not care? The gameplay is different. The structure is different. The payout is different. Payout, by that I mean whatever you get for playing the game and how you do that. Yeah, I think there's still rules on the books. I don't want to say laws because I'm no fucking legalese, nothing. But I think there's still rules out there that say you're not supposed to lie when you advertise something. But we accept it anyway. And myself included in this. I'm not picking on anybody. I do the same fucking thing. I just don't say anything about it. I just keep going on as well. Yeah, I don't believe that bullshit. I guess the people that do are just, natural consequences. Except that's bullshit too. Because here's the slippery slope. I know I'm going from advertising on poop games and trying to make a point, but I think I got a good one. So we got no truth in advertising on our poop games, and we're sitting there and we're downloading and we're playing, and it doesn't play the same way, and we uninstall it and we go on. But we keep watching the ads and we keep seeing the things and we keep trying them out and they keep looking different. So we are pretty fallible in that way. And if you extrapolate that, I know that's an old word, but if you extrapolate that and stretch it out to its reasonable conclusion, well, why does Dove soap then have to tell us that there's soap in there? Maybe they've got some lye or some acid in there. They don't need to put the real ingredients in there. Truth in advertising is a myth. We don't need to do that. People don't actually care, do they? Well, I care. I don't want to go get my NyQuil because I've got a cold that's holding me down a little bit, and I just need something to power through the rest of the day and night and that. So I go get my Dayquil, NyQuil thing and find out that it has absolutely no antihistamine medicine in it at all, even though it claims to, because we don't care. Believe it or not, I've actually been stuck on this for about a week. I don't understand why the public, most especially the American public, seems to no longer care about honesty. At the end of the day, all I have is my word. That's it. That's all I'm left with. Money, power, fame, tech, guitars, none of that fucking matters. At the end of the day, the only thing I have is my word and my integrity. And if I don't enforce said integrity in my life by refusing to participate in ads that lie to me, blatantly lie to me, then I think I'm part of the problem and not part of the solution. And with this new course of trying to live my life intentionally, trying to find new places to be, new things to do, new stuff to fill out my life with. Yeah, it is. I recommend phone breaks. That's great. I do recommend phone breaks. But in general, Mark, we are all inundated all day, every day, and sometimes all night as well by advertising. It's everywhere, literally everywhere, including on people's bodies now. This is a thing. So I'd like to encourage you all, maybe don't accept it. Maybe try and turn that ad off and don't take that up because you know that game doesn't play like that. You already tried it. And then if you want to, yes, absolutely, Steve-O. I 100% personally, my opinion, it is a lie to embellish the item in any way that is untrue or misleading. Period. That's a lie. That's my personal definition, and I don't fault those that. The only lie that I could even come close to saying is acceptable is the lie of omission that you don't tell your wife, significant other, kids the gift they're about to get because you want it to be a surprise. But yeah, if you exaggerate, it's a lie. Now, if you're exaggerating for fun, that's everything's got to be in context. If you're just exaggerating, I do it all the time to be sarcastic, then there's nothing wrong with that. That's comedy. That's making a social statement about something in your own special little way. But I have dedicated myself for the last 7 or 8 years to rid my life of lies by omission, lies that I just let be, lies that this is my life and it's how I'm choosing to live it. One of my things to live my life intentionally is to intentionally remove lies. Brutal Bob, welcome. Welcome. Yes, I'm looking forward to it, Mark. I am definitely looking forward to it. I'm not telling anybody to live their life a certain way or think that anything is good or bad in their life. If you're happy with it, well, you're happy with it. I'm not trying to change your mind. But if you were on the fence, if you're thinking about it, maybe take a peek and maybe complain to the developers about, hey, show us your game. Or if you can make that video of the game playing that way, why don't you just make that game? Because I would play that game if it played like that. And I might even happily watch ads and not complain about it because the gameplay looks like it's fun or challenging or whatever the case may be. Thank you, Scully. Welcome. I'm doing all right. I'm getting to that after I'm done with my little, sorry, Jade, rant. on truth in advertising and how that is seeping into our lives in scary ways. Just food for thought. You live your life the way you want it, and I won't judge you for that. But I just feel like I have to say something. Now, as far as my disappearance, we're just going to move right on into that disappearance for a couple of days. I dropped out of conversations, didn't show up in lives. Yes, true the truth in advertising. Absolutely. I am stealing that, Scully. I am stealing that. That is fucking genius. True the truth in advertising. Yes, absolutely. Well, I play poop. I call them poop games for a reason, brother. I play them when I'm sitting on the toilet, on my throne, doing my daily constitutional, so to speak, i.e., taking a shit. And, that's another possibility is to put down the game. But the context in which I'm doing is I'm trying to kill time and keep my mind off of my asshole. So that it works for me. But I do agree. Don't play as many games. Maybe pick up your guitar. Maybe not while sitting on the throne, but hey, you do you. You can. All right. Now that was a very good little thing to go down that little rabbit hole. Thank you, brother Mark. I had an issue of the heart, not the physical heart. I'm not dying. I'm not in any more danger than I was yesterday, or the day before. It was a problem of the emotional heart, and as you all know, I talk about I ride, and my brother the other day sent me a text. Brenda, hello, welcome, good to see you. Sent me a text, and can't say it's one I didn't expect to see coming. But that bike was purchased a year ago, and I haven't been able to do a whole lot. Some things, but not a whole lot to help move the repayment forward. Still looking for a job, still doing those things, yada, yada, yada. And my friend said he wanted the bike back and I should just get the Goldwing out of his hair. Completely reasonable request. And that didn't hurt at all. What did hurt and what threw me out in the rain was when he said he didn't think I cared. He didn't say it in a mean-spirited way. He just said, it seems as though you don't care. Silver Girl, welcome. Good to see you. Camellia, hello. If I didn't say hi to you. I took that single phrase to heart and told him, yeah, I'll bring the bike to you as soon as you want it. When do you need it? Because I won't expect someone to be like me. I'll never loan somebody more money than I will give them. There will never be a breach in our friendship or relationship because of money. Just doesn't happen. Money is just somebody else's paper. And yes, that's a figure of speech. I know most of our money is going digital, but the point is still the same. I don't know. I kind of had to check myself. I wasn't hurt by him. I was hurt by me. I immediately went into the old defeatist thinking and, oh, you're just a piece of shit. Yeah, look, you're using your friends. You're not taking care of your end of the agreement. You're not trying hard enough, and you've hurt your brother. And he is a friend, yes, but he is also like family. So is his wife and his stepson, his wife's son. These people are family. They're not just friends. And I don't use the F word with many people anyway, because it's a pretty precious word to me. So I had to do some soul searching, and I responded back to him and told him, how I was feeling. He could tell I was upset, but not why. And then he said, well, call me tonight. And I said, I can't call you tonight. I was just too much in my head. I needed to process and get out of my head and stop telling myself the bullshit. Oh, I know that, Mark. Thank you. This is where the story's going. Is it? Thanks for fucking up the ending, brother. I really appreciate that because now everybody knows how it's going to end. But so I worked through it, and I sat in my woe is me, my life is shit. I'm such a bad guy. I'm not doing my thing. You got all my garbage, all my negative tapes that still got in my head that I don't run most of the time. I ran. But then something else happened. Something happened in my brain that said, wait a minute. You're not a piece of shit. You are trying. You're doing everything you can currently to find a job, to get yourself employed, to get some money in the bank, to reduce your bills, to on and on and on and on. The tape changed. I changed the tape. Living life intentionally. I intentionally stopped myself and changed the way I was thinking. That led us to yesterday when he asked me if the person I'd had it was his stepson said, hey, did he get back to you about giving you a ride home after you bring the bike? And I said, no, he didn't, but I'm going to bring it tonight. I'll just take the bus home. It's no big deal. It's $1.50 for me to take the bus home. It's cheap. It takes 2.5 hours, but it's cheap. So anyway, he said, well, hold off. Just call me tonight. So did stuff, and about 7:30 or so last night, I sent him a text and said, "Are you busy?" He said, "No, not really." I said, "Talk now," and he said, "Yes." So I called him up and told him right out of the chute. I apologized to him and said, "I'm sorry. You're right. I haven't done as much as I could. I could have done more. Could have worked harder. I could have done some other things, but I didn't." And then I didn't make any other excuses. I said, that Goldwing is the worst decision I have made in the past 5 years. Worst purchase. It just went to shit. And the bike I traded off for it was literally perfect. This was just a bigger engine with saddlebags. So I gave myself the shit end of the stick. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't even care about the Goldwing. If I'm not going to ride, I'm not going to have a bike anymore. I'm just going to eliminate that from my life. Not in a bitch way, being a little piss man, but in the way it says I'm just going to remove this stress from my life completely. It's stress I don't need, and it's something that is optional. And then we talked about some other things, and so now we've come to kind of a new agreement. I let him know that I held no ill feelings towards him, and that what I told him the day he bought the bike for me is that if he wants it back, it's his. Marcus Cannell, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Just ranting a little bit today, having a little pop-up session. Probably not going to do anything super fantastic right now, other than bitch and moan and tell you guys that, yeah, I found out how to get out of that headspace by just trying. It wasn't immediate, but it worked. And by the time I talked to my friend and had a real conversation with him with honest feelings and hard words that were going to be said, I was able to have that conversation, not get mad, come to a new agreement, not really new agreement, but a different one, one that he would be satisfied with. And that's how it ended. And now I feel a whole lot better. And that was a good lesson for me. Anybody else out there that's struggling, and I know there's a few of us out there that have issues with things like this. Even if you fail, it's worth trying. I've tried and failed a lot of times to do what I did yesterday and the day before, just thinking, working through my shit, getting out of my head, figuring it out, and making something positive out of something I was trying to make negative. It really wasn't negative to begin with. I created that problem. Man, I can't say enough how freeing it felt. Hey, yeah, it's been a minute, Mr. 15th Ben. How you doing, brother? Good to see you in here. Thank you for dropping in and saying hi. So that's how my last couple of days been. As far as the singing thing, I kind of hurt my voice, so I haven't been singing very much lately. I trying to do a collab with another creator. Oh, gee, welcome, Charlie Gabaldon. Welcome, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for coming in here. Shell, holy mackerel. So yeah, I was trying to work on that song, which is at the top of my range, and I pushed a little too hard, and I made some things work worse in my throat. So I've been just taking it easy and not singing. I will be back out there and doing that stuff because I do love to sing. So I've been focusing on my guitar, just trying to learn the new stuff, such as the solo riff for Johnny Be Good. I'm going to try and learn the rest of the song too, but those are just chords and rhythms. It's actually quite a fun and, to me, complicated riff. I know there's guitar players out there who are going to add in hard, but Marty Music, man, I highly recommend him. The guy's got a lot of great lessons, and he breaks things down really well. I'm going to throw this up here. That is the link to Marty Music. If you're looking for a breakdown of a song, there it is, right there. Marty Music, guy's been there forever. He's really cool, and he wears a really cool little fedora too. It's quite fantastic, quite fantastic. So, yeah. You guys are all way faster than me, and put your chats in there. And I should have put that link to Marty Music on the same line as the link above to Marty Music. Mr. Smith, welcome, brother. Good to see you. Listen to that. You know what that is? That's a metronome. That metronome is set to 84 beats a minute. And I'm practicing counting at 84 beats a minute. And that's literally what I do, is count at 84 beats a minute. So, Mr. Smith, thank you for inspiring me. I will learn this timing and rhythm thing while I'm singing and playing at the same time, because right now I can't. It's complicated, but much love, brother. Much love. 1, 2, 3, 4 to you, my good friend. So that's kind of what I was here for today. It's just doing that. If there was a break in the stream, my apologies. I don't know what I touched, but oh, you're hanging with Shell right now. That's super cool. Super cool. So where in the world is that right now, Brenda? Where you've been so many places now, I can't even keep track. I barely knew you were even here. So, it's like a whirlwind going around the country right now. It's just absolutely insane. And it is amazing to see you live. North Carolina. It's amazing to see you living a dream. Absolutely amazing to see you living a dream. Seeing your friends, meeting your people. Man, that's so heartening. I follow your posts. I love to see the pictures. Now, I did not see any posted pictures of you and Shell, so I'm going to have to go to your channel, because sometimes I don't get notifications. I don't get notifications on my own shit. I turn on notifications for everything. Yes, including my own stuff. So, yeah, I will most definitely be checking that out, Brenda. And I got a way to do that right here. If I go right here to channel, and then it'll take me to the channel. And then if I go here to, let's look here. Well, I don't see any new pictures. The girls are sunburned. Oh my, that's terrible. You should not be sunburned. Cool. Right on. Right on. Had some bad chords. Let me go. If I copy that and I paste it over here, can I do that? Yeah. There's a link to Freedom Redburn. Oh yeah, tan lines. Tan lines. See that now. Okay, get the children. Get the children's. Don't want to hurt the children's. See, I got tan lines. I got them, but they only go to right here. That's where my shirt ends when I'm riding a bike. So there you go. About an hour from the North Carolina Virginia border. Nice, nice. Someday I'm going to see that Atlantic Ocean. Seen the Pacific a bazillion times, and it's cold as fuck year round. I recommend walking in the Pacific in the little tiny waves at night, because then they don't feel cold. If you go out with no shoes, your feet will get cold and your temperature will be great. Ask me how I know. But don't turn your back on the waves in the Pacific. I don't know about what it is like over on that Atlantic side, but over here on the Pacific side, don't turn your back on it. There's stinker waves, there's thunder toes, there's riptides, and there's sunken logs that are just barely below the surface that will crush you. It happens every year, sadly, to multiple people. And as much as I love the beach, it can be a very deceptively dangerous place. So just be careful out there on the beaches. But I want to get over there and see that other side. I keep thinking about it. You know, maybe after I get this scooter taken care of, it'll get me across over there. They got many miles on it. It's only about 12,000, so I could probably afford some miles to run across the country. We'll see how that goes. Save up some money. Oh, the front and right side. Oh, you got to turn around, Brenda. You got to turn around, girl. Oh. But hey, now you can tell everybody truthfully that you are hot. I mean, that's an upside. It's not a lie. If you're sunburned, you are hot. Eddie Gannon, welcome. Of course you know the Atlantic very well. It's right in your backyard, front yard. I don't know. How does that work in Ireland? It's because it's all the way around you. So is it the front, the side, and the backyard? It's confusing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to take this off of here now. You guys don't need to see that anymore. I just wanted to show off my tan line. Look at that. It's a tan line. Oh, Crangius, I'm sorry, brother. I've just had a time. But it's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much, Silver Girl. I appreciate that. And it's okay to be mad, Crangius. It's okay to be mad. It's actually okay to have feelings. It's I know that sounds weird, but it trips me out when somebody gets mad because I feel a certain way. That's how I feel. That's no skin on your nose. That's my feeling. And sorry, you can't tell me what my feelings are because I identify them, I know them, and I process them. So, Crangius, I'm sorry you're mad, and I'm sorry you're not talking to me. But you know what? I miss the fuck out of you, brother. I miss the times on Marshall's show. We're sitting there, and I tried desperately to keep up with you and Marshall, having a great time. Hi, Halsey. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by today. I tell you what, my phone is ringing. Well, let's decline. We got to decline that. Is it full moon today? Nice. If it was full moon on Friday the 13th, I'd be set. That's always been a fantastic day for me. I am zero superstitious at all. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb here for the last remaining bit of this. I don't want to rename my phone. I want to sit with. No. Settings. Search. Do. Yes. No. This do. That. Yeah, the do not. That the disturb one. There. My phone and I are having a little issue right now. Yeah. Yeah, just before sunset or on right, you go out there barefoot. The sand is cold. The wind's blowing. Your skin temperature gets down low enough it's bearable. But I hear that Atlantic stuff is kind of warmish, at least on the U.S. coast. See how I did that right there? Um, I was corrected by a Google the other day. Hi, Ruby. That's it. That's one of the kitties I'm fostering. I got pictures to show you next time I do my live. They're not ready yet, but I'll have them uploaded and on the computer today. So the next time I go live, I'll show that. Is it Eddie? Didn't know that. Didn't know that. I've just heard, so I have no expenses. There's some places. There's places I'd like to go here, but the correction I got from Google was, I said, I said, what's the weather going to be like? I was asking Google, because that's what we do sometimes. Um, and I asked the Googles, what was the average price of a pack of cigarettes in the USA in 1974? So I was trying to see if my brain was staying up with the times. And 25 to 30 cents, what I remembered, and that's what it told me. But it still corrected me. It corrected my sentence. It said, did you mean the price of cigarettes in the U.S. for in 1974? And Google didn't listen to me, but I said, no. I meant, no, Charlie, that's way too much. They weren't 75 and 74. They didn't get 75 cents until 1978. I looked it up. So there's a bit that I want to do on the smoking. I am or have been had been a lifelong smoker until 2017 when I finally got a clue and quit. And now I'm still alive because of it. I don't have cancer, but I got heart disease, and that's bad enough. But we haven't been able to watch cigarette commercials on television here in the States for a whole damn long time. I don't remember. Sometime in the late 70s or 80s, it seems like that got banned. But there's still places in the world where they're not. And one of those places is Indonesia. Y'all can look this up if you want to be sad, but there's some things that I want to bring up, and I got some things to say about that. So there'll be another, sorry, Jade, rant, bitch session. That's what I'll call it, bitch session. There'll be another bitch session coming up where I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about it from my perspective, and I'm going to reference some facts and some things. So, my goodness. I can't believe this many people. I hope nobody is. I hope everybody's smoking a pot. Oh, did I say that in my outside voice? Cran's just gonna hate me some more. I love you, brother. But I'm probably gonna be doing some dabbleiciousness here when I'm done with this. I have been abstaining from the pot for the last couple of days because emotional issues and working through them in a real way. Didn't want to use it as a crutch, because it easily could be. So I'm looking forward to a little dabbleiciousness later on today, and might even try singing in a stream later if maybe Shimmer Soul went live in a pop up tonight. Sometimes she does. I'll be watching for that. I'll go back to her channel and make sure I got notifications on. And I do have notifications turned on for you, by the way, Brenda. So just make sure you post that stuff up on time, because I'm expecting a notification. You hear me? You hear me? I'm expecting that notification. Hey. Cool. I will probably try and participate in that. No guarantees. I don't know how the voice will be. I was pretty squeaky a couple days ago. So but I miss it, and I'll need to get back into singing. Sweet. So yeah, I'll watch for that, and I'll be on there. I'm gonna be going. I'm going away this weekend. Going over to my brother's. Gonna spend some time over there. We're gonna knock some things out. take care of some stuff. And that's part of my commitment to renewing my agreement with him. So we're doing that, but I don't know. It's what a crazy time, right? What a crazy time. So I hope I haven't bored you guys too much. Most of y'all have been sticking around. We've been here for 41 minutes. You know what I'm up to. You know what I've been doing. You know how I'm feeling. You know what I'm becoming passionate about. I don't know where all this is going to lead, but if you want to know what my life direction is doing, you can come to Curiosity's channel on Mondays. I have a show with her at 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. every Monday. That's Pacific time. Eddie Gannon's coming to the States too. Ooh! Which end? Are you coming to the Atlantic end or the Pacific end? If it's Atlantic end, it probably won't get to see you. But if it's coming to Pacific end, it's death metal's coming. Death metal's coming. I got a chug thing happening with the electric, but I'm working on the acoustic right now. I got to focus. So, okay, take care. Spray them clones. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I got to admit to. I screwed up my germination. I fucking forgot for a day and a half, and they dried, and I lost the taproot. So now I got to find some more seeds to practice on. So go spray the clones. Take good care of them. So, because I'm gonna get some there. So. Oh my goodness. Take care, everybody. I'm going to get out of here and let everybody be on with their day. If Shimmer does do indeed go live, I will be on there trying to do something. I'll squawk like a goose or something. Or maybe I'll sing. I don't know. It's had a few days now. I've rested it, but yeah, kind of hurt myself. Don't try and push too hard when you're growing your range. So take care, everybody. Eddie, Mark, Epi, Zach, Steve-O, OG, Crangius, Halsey, Charlie, Silver Girl. Who didn't I say yet? Brutal Bob, Real Justine I still do it. Kurt's laughing at me right now. I've struggled with Kasprick. I don't know why. It's such a simple word. It's just like it sounds. And I mess it up almost every time. So I just had to say that, get after myself. So anyway, you guys all take care. Remember, I love you. And that is love in the sense of love. Peace, love, and happiness. Live your life intentionally. Give yourself reasons to forgive. And don't forget, nothing is impossible. The word itself says impossible. Mondays, lolly-dabbing through life, 6:30 on Curiosity's channel. So I'm trying to find the link, but I'm not fast enough. So if one of you fast people out there want to throw up her link because you're fast, you're like real mods and you know how to do this stuff, that's cool. I will see you all again. I'll be somewhere, and nothing is impossible. Norfolk. That's a cool area. Anyway, bye. Love. Take care. I'm going to shut up and hit the end stream button.